J'ai bien tout compris. Donc la programmation de ce soir, Alice?
Alors, One Shot Note ce soir avec la grâce d'Anna Calvi, l'érudition et le talent de Ben Sidran. Nous avons le privilège de recevoir les Jolly Boys. Et enfin, Suzanne Vega. Welcome.
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway. And before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter to the woman who has come in. She is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos, and I'm pretending not to see them, and instead I pour the milk. There's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. Was no one I had heard of. And I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me. And so I raise my head. There's a woman on the outside looking inside. Does she see me? No, she does not really see me, 'cause she sees her own reflection. And I'm trying not to notice that she's hitching up her skirt, and while she's straightening her stockings, her hair has gotten wet. Oh, this rain, it will continue through the morning as I'm listening to the bells of the cathedral. I am thinking of your voice and of the midnight picnic once upon a time before the rain began. And I finish up my coffee, and it's time to catch the train.
Tom's Dinner de Suzanne Vega pour ouvrir ce One Shot Note. Un titre qu'elle écrit en 84 dans sa version a cappella est devenu un tube planétaire en 90 après avoir été remixé par les 2 DJ anglais du groupe DNA. Un vrai plaisir donc de retrouver cette songwriter touchante et authentique et l'envie pour moi justement d'en savoir un peu plus sur la genèse de ces pop-songs quasiment parfaites.
The music, of course, the amazing talent of a storyteller you are, at the way of playing the guitar, the folk attitude, but it seems to be very, very close to your personal life.
Well, it's a mixture, actually, of things that have happened in my life personally, but then there's a bit of journalism also. There's a kind of watching other people, telling other people's stories, not just my own story, and mixing it with things that are imaginary or things that might be or could happen or something like that.
My name is Luka. I live on the 2nd floor. I live upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen me before.
How is it to live as a huge one-hit maker, like all around the world, all your life? I mean, this Luka's song is just like...
Very well, actually. I mean, because, well, first of all, Luka is a special song because of what it's about. It's about child abuse.
What it was. Just don't ask me.
So it's not, hey, baby, I love you. So I never get tired of it because it has this deep root. And I know what it means to a lot of other people. There are people who drive 3 or 4 hours to hear the song. Older people write to me. Younger people are still writing to me saying, I can't believe you wrote this song. I mean, before they were born, I wrote the song.
We only hit until you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue.
The good thing is that I think in a small way it helped to change some of the laws in the United States.
This is great.
So that it's kind of helped to change the atmosphere.
Activism.
Yeah, a little
In a
bit of
certain
that.
way.
Yeah, in a certain way.
I like it.
So it's a special song for me. I never get tired of it.
I think it's a special song for everyone because, I mean, once again, it's been so in your face and in your brain. You know, I mean, the words, each word means, I mean, I don't know how you worked it out, but it seems like, you know, it's very, very precise on the choice of the words you've used in that song, just to make it in 3 words, you know, exactly, you get the picture.
Yes, I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fight, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. We only hit until you cry. After that, you don't ask why. You just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore. Just don't argue anymore.
And then I was fascinated by your, not many people know about it, but just, let's say, your experimental folk.
My main instrument is the acoustic guitar, and I don't really play any other instrument. I don't play piano, nothing else. But what's fascinating to me is to mix the acoustic guitar, which is an old instrument, very old, very traditional. But I like to mix it with whatever is the modern technology of the era. So in 1985, it was synthesizers. Everyone was like, oh, synthesizers, never had worked with them before. So every era has its own kind of technology, whether it's loops or samples. So every time I've made an album, I've tried to mix the old with the new, whatever the new is in the moment.
The soldier came knocking upon the queen's door. He said, I am not fighting for you anymore. And the queen knew she'd seen his face someplace before. And slowly she let him inside. He said, I've watched your palace up here on the hill, and I've wondered who's the woman for whom we all kill. But I am leaving tomorrow, and you can do what you will. Only first I am asking you why. And down the long narrow hall he was led, into her room with her tapestries red, and she never once took the crown from her head. She asked him there to sit down. He said, I see you now, and you are so very young, but I've seen more battles lost than I have battles won. Now I've got this intuition, says it's all for your fun. And now will you tell me why? Well, the young queen, she fixed him with an arrogant eye. She said, you won't understand, and you may as well not try. But her face was a child's, and he thought she would cry. But she closed herself up like a fan. And she said, I've swallowed a secret burning thread. It cuts me inside, and often I've bled. And he laid his hand then on the top of her head, and he bowed her down to the ground. Tell me, how hungry are you? How weak you must feel, as you are living here alone and you are never revealed. But I won't march again on your battlefield. And he took her to the window to see. And the sun, it was gold, though the sky, it was gray. And she wanted more than she ever could say. But she knew how it frightened her, and she turned away and would not look at his face again. And he said, I want to live as an honest man, to get all I deserve and to give all I can, and to love a young woman who I don't understand. Your Highness, your ways are very strange. But the crown, it had fallen, and she thought she would break. And she stood there, ashamed of the way her heart ached. And she took him to the doorstep, and she asked him to wait. She would only be a moment inside. And out in the distance, her order was heard, and the soldier was killed, still waiting for her word. And while the queen went on strangling in the solitude she preferred, the battle continued on.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Jerry Leonard and Suzanne Vega, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.